street from me. And I used to see her walking Fergie every day, and that's how we met, because I love dogs, and then I also love people. So Kaylene and I would stop and chat, and I remember saying, I can't wait for you to meet my daughter. I really would like for you to meet my daughter. And I had no idea at that time that my little Makana would grow up to be such close friends with Jaden, and that Kaylene would take my child. I'm a single mom and I travel, and it hasn't always been easy. The Price family has scooped up my child as if she were their own, including Kaylene, who took on my daughter as if she were her own granddaughter. She couldn't be here today. Jaden, she wanted to send you a big hug. But that's testament to me and the kind of person she was, in the way she scooped you up and loved you wholeheartedly, in the way that her family does to you as well. They're amazing at scooping you up and loving you. So I know she's so proud of all of you, all three of you, and we all, it's hard. We've lost a family member too, because she really embodies love.
You touched briefly on how she read to the kids at the Waldorf school, and it was the dearest, most beautiful thing I have seen, to have a grandmother come in and give that kind of time to a whole class of kids, and they all loved her so much and looked forward to seeing her, and she was and always will be my model for the ideal grandparent. I have never known a woman to love her grandchildren so much, and to be so there and so involved in each and every one of their lives, and to embrace all the friends of her grandchildren, all the parents, just the way the Prices and Stacy and everybody has done. They are the most amazing family, and I think it comes down from Kaylene and watching her love her grandbabies. I hold that forever as having been probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I think of loving my own kids and wanting to emulate Kaylene in the way that she did things. And I had fun with her watching football games. I had fun with her watching her love her kids. And I feel so blessed for having known her in that way and having her to emulate in a way to love your family.
Then we'll come back to you, sir. Did you turn this off?
Hello, this is so unscripted. So for those of you that know me, I'm sorry. No. So I just wanted to say a couple things that I've just thought about sitting up here. I mentioned this to someone earlier tonight. First of all, we'll back up. Thank you for being here, everybody. It's such an eclectic group. It's amazing to see the tables, and a lot of you have no connection with each other, but we do all have this one connection. So thank you so much for being here. So I would just say that when Stacy and Brian and I were here in this space a few days ago, getting ready for this celebration of life, we started to sound like the people that my mom used to kind of mock. And what's the word? Who knows the word? My mom knows the word. I don't know the word. But where someone passes away and everything else vanishes but the good stuff in your brain? Dr. Hill, what's the word? Do you know? You're a smart guy.
Oh, it's love.
Canonized? Yeah. We started to sound that way, you know? And as Stacy said earlier, none of us are close to perfect, but I really wanted to just appreciate my mom for the way that she brought us up and the cojones, chutzpah that she had to make certain decisions in her life at different times that were tough to make, to put her kids in the best possible situation. The way that she embraced Jeff when we first met 25-ish years ago, and we were super young and naive, and we both had one or two not awesome qualities at the time, being in our brand new 20s. And I said this to someone earlier tonight. I would call her at times crying, like, give me advice. And she wouldn't. You know, and what a blessing. And for those of you that know that quality about her, to just kind of let us figure out our own path, it was a true blessing. So I'm up here not crying, because just when I think they're gone, then they come up again, the tears. But in closing, and you can clearly tell I didn't prepare this, so sorry I'm rambling. The past 4 weeks have been hell. Pardon my French, children that have never heard that word before. The past 4 weeks have been really, really hard for a lot of us, because she was so incredibly sick at the end. And for those of you that in spirit were with us, for the Mary Halls in the room, who were at hospice every single day with us for 3 weeks, and for all of you just for being part of our lives, I just want to thank you. And for those of you that have watched somebody go through a cancer like this, I'm sorry you had to go through it in your own life, and I hope it doesn't happen to any of us again to have to go through that. But she was a beautiful person and a blessing to so many of us, and hopefully we can leave here tonight just thinking a little bit about what she brought to each of our individual lives, and know that I don't know how we write the thank you cards for tonight and tomorrow, but you're all so special to Stacy and Brian and I and our families for being there with us over the past few weeks and few years on this crazy journey that my mom didn't need to take us on, but she took us on anyway, so thank you.